Can you take us through that last shot? And can you tell us just this type of performance that you put up, the 5 threes, the 17 points, just the big buckets, that means what for you at this point in time of your career and for this team?
It's never really about me. We knew how important this game was to get into postseason. So, yeah, that shot won the game, but it was a team effort. We did everything we needed to do as a team. So happened I was the last one to take the shot. But I'm just grateful to be in this position. It was a team effort. It's just not about me. It's never really about me. It's always about the team, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do to help the team win.
For either of you, is there something fitting the number of close games you've played the second half of the season to have another one come down to the wire to finally clinch this playoff spot?
I mean, I think that we could say that we were able to win a game like this from experience. You know, we've been in a lot of tight games to the end, and over time, we've been able to train that muscle. You know. And to be able to do it in what ultimately was a playoff environment. I think even a lot of the games that we played in August felt like playoff environments. I can't help but believe that it will prepare us for, you know, what we're going to be able to experience in the postseason. So, you know, a step in the right direction, being able to come out on top is really what we wanted.
Nneka, with all the ups and downs this season, you could have still got into the playoffs even if you didn't win this game technically. But to earn it, to get the win, how much does that mean to you guys?
Yeah, that's important. You know, in my experience, this is my 15th season, so being in a position where you have some level of control of your destiny is incredibly important. You don't ever want to leave it to chance or leave it to someone else's hands. You know, I've been in situations, we've been in situations where we're sitting at home hoping that a game goes one way or the other. And quite frankly, that's not how you want to enter playoffs anyway. You know, it's the reality of it. It happens at times, but that's really not how you want to go into a season where it's win or go home. So I'm glad that we were able to earn that.
You guys walked in with a bit of an entourage. Just wondering if you can kind of share who you have here tonight supporting you and what it means to you to have them to support you here tonight specifically. Well, I don't know if they're all with E or someone
No,
with you, Nneka.
she has like 60. I have like 2 people.
No, don't do that. Don't put it all on me. I'll have my dad, and I have some close friends that's here with me that's been supporting me. So, yeah, I don't have 60, though.
She rolls deep everywhere, but one thing about her is that when she rolls deep, it's always the same people. It's never different people. So I think that shows a lot in terms of the type of person she is. But I have a member of my personal team, Nicole, here, and then, of course, everybody kind of knows him. His name is Peter Ogwumike, but I call him Playoff Pops.
Yeah, he's sharp, too.
He always shows up. He's over there. He probably doesn't want attention right now, but he's over there in the corner. So Playoff Pops. His winning record, your winning record is pretty good. Yeah, he has a pretty good winning record. So we're going to see him for game 1 for sure.
Nneka, I know throughout the year we've talked to you so much about Erica, but can you just expand on her game tonight, you know, from earning her spot on the roster in preseason and just to come up so big for you to, you know, punch your postseason ticket?
Yeah. I wouldn't say you earned your spot. I think you did work to be on the roster. But I do know that she came in with a selfless attitude, wanting to be able to contribute in whatever way she could. Started off coming in off the bench, then started, and then is now, once again, our 6th man. And one thing about E is that she plays with a lot of passion. And that's something that you need, especially with that type of fire coming off the bench. She takes a lot of pride in kind of being the general of the subs. And I think that having that type of dedication, it takes a level of humility. But then she also understands that I told her today and our team, you know, what happened tonight is, that's greatness. You know what I'm saying? You got to want to be in those moments. You got to want to and people watch it on TV, and they see it, and they're like, oh yeah, I could do that. That's why not everybody can do it, you know? And I really, truly believe that we have a gang of people on our team that can be in those moments, and I think E did an amazing job of displaying, taking the opportunity to capitalize on being ready.
Kind of on that note, E, back here, this was a team win, of course, in every way, but for you, I mean, that's what you grew up playing in the driveway, wishing that you had the opportunity to do it, and you did it with all of that on the line. How special is that?
Super special. Think about when you're a kid and you're in the driveway, counting down, 5, 4, and you hit the shot. I just did it live. I mean, those are the moments you live for. And in front of this crowd is amazing. So for me, I feel good. I'm still shaking. My dad keep hugging me nonstop. So I just feel amazing. I'm happy we're in the postseason.
I know the fans were really tense heading down into the fourth quarter with another clutch game. You could feel it in the energy. And today you guys able to get that win. How much now when you go into the postseason is a veteran group that's been there and you know how to say it's 0-0 now? How much do you feel a weight lifted maybe? Like, okay, we finally had the law of averages work in our favor to win a close one and move that into the postseason?
I definitely feel good about our experiences playing close games. And, you know, going into the playoffs, there's a lot of perspectives that I hold. Of course, what's in front of me, you know, being on this team and what we've been through, how we got here, but then also tapping into my acumen. You know, I've played in a lot of playoffs, and I've also not played in playoffs. And so trying to use a collection of those experiences to bring my best self as I am today to the postseason, I think is incredibly important, because when you do something for a long time, yeah, you have the foundation of your discipline, but every moment is different, you know? And so I think the readiness comes from being disciplined and having that foundation, but then any big moment can happen at any point, and leaning on yourself, knowing that you've prepared for that, is really kind of the mindset that I try to have going in. But right now I'm currently thinking about a day off tomorrow.
Oh,
so
God, I can't wait.
That's all I'm thinking about.
No, it's kind of the same thing, like she said, the discipline. As a veteran group, we have our routines. We don't go outside of it. And that's the thing I love, because you can see Nneka is in the gym before anybody, sometimes leaving the last one. So I think for me, just staying disciplined, getting on the gun. I've been on the gun every morning, taking my shots, and those are the shots that I'm getting in the game, so just staying disciplined. I think my dad may need to stay a little bit. I needed some more good food, so maybe that may play a role. I got to talk to him about that. But just staying disciplined and ready and recovering, because it's 0-0. May the best man win.
Pre-game, Coach Quinn mentioned that there are now some days off after this. You just mentioned how nice that is. Before the game, you probably aren't thinking, oh, we have one game fewer, you know, people are playing it next. But now, is it nice to think, well, we can actually relax and we are looking at the TV and just watching and seeing who we're going to play?
I don't think it's a relaxed thing. Even though we probably have a day off, we're not going to just sit around and do nothing. We're going to do something. But it's just kind of like take a beat, decompress, but still be in game on, getting ready to see what we got next.
Yeah, I'll be laying down, but I'll be watching the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really relaxed, y'all.
Yeah, it's not that.
That's
like,
not until after everything's done.
The brain is still
Right.
going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, final question. Ariel, go ahead.
Erica, I feel like you of all people really just feed off of the energy, and like you really come alive when they're behind you. I think even back to the Lynx game earlier this year when you had one of your best games too. What is it about playing in front of this crowd that you can just step into the moment?
I think naturally I have a high energy. I don't think anybody needs to get me up to have energy. But this crowd is amazing. They feed off any little thing. They yell. So I'm just engaging and making them be even more louder. So for me, I have fun with it. I think that's the best thing that these fans love to see us do, is to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, it is a job. But the more you have fun with it, the easier it is. And I think I take that path to have fun with it and be able to give my energy to everybody. Like, I'm not just like this on the basketball court. In the house, I'm very annoying. I get on everybody's nerves. So it's not just a facade on the court. Like, that's naturally how I am, and I just bring energy, and that's my aura.
Thanks, E. Thanks, Nneka.
Thank you, guys.